Well, again, welcome to everybody, and thanks for coming out to our annual press conference here at the Schools Shows. We want to thank you guys for hosting us again. We're really excited about this season, having Jeff Smith back as our manager again, and coming off a Western Division championship, and having some of our returning players back, as well as some of the new faces you'll see. It's going to be a fun season. We're coming off a great season off the field as well. We set an all-time attendance record in 2008, which was a miracle for all of our time here in Fort Myers. So we're looking to do some great things again this year at the ballpark. Of course, Gary mentioned the All-Star game. That's going to be a great event for us this year. On June 19th, we're going to have our Fan Fest at the ballpark, and then on the 20th, we'll have the game preceded by the Home Run Derby and post-game fireworks. We open this Friday night, as Gary mentioned, and we've got tickets at all area Wendy's in Lee and Collier County, so I encourage you to get the word out to help fill the ballpark. That would be great. And a couple new things this year. If you have been out for spring training, you'll notice we have a new scoreboard out in left center. It's going to be a nice focal point for us this year. It's going to add a lot of excitement and atmosphere to the ballpark. And also a couple of our guys here are sporting some new home blue jerseys that we've got this year, so fans get to see that throughout the season. We've got a great promo schedule that our staff, led by Gary, put together. And so we'll have some really good nights at the ballpark this year. And again, we look forward to seeing all of you out at the ballpark this year. So thanks again for coming out. And we'll turn it over to Jeff Smith for some words on the team.
And we're glad to have him back for the second year.
Appreciate it, Gary. Like you said, real fortunate to be back for my second season here. Terrific year last year. Being a Naples resident and a longtime Naples resident, you just can't ask for this situation, a better situation than this for myself and for my family. Minor league baseball will take you pretty much all over the United States, and I'm just real fortunate to be able to go home and have my own house, sleep each night, and come up and do a job that I like to do. Touching on last year just a little more, we were fortunate enough to get to that final game. I think as a staff, one thing that we really enjoyed, we sent over 10 guys up to Double-A. That's our main job. We do like to win on the field, but I think we get more gratification more than anything, and it kind of stinks because when guys start doing good, we do lose them, but it's our job to get those new guys in here, replace them. But we did send 10 guys up to Double-A, and almost our whole team, starting team, a lot of it, we'll be starting the season up at that Double-A New Britain, and that's a lot of credit to all the hard work the guys put on along with my staff. Returning on my staff this year will be Jim Dwyer will be back as my hitting coach. We do have a new pitching coach, is Steve Mintz. He was with me 2 years in Beloit. He takes the place of Eric Rasmussen. Raz, who's been with us, I think it was 11 years. He was in Fort Myers with the Miracle. He goes on. He takes Rick Knapp's spot. Rick Knapp, our pitching coordinator, became the big league pitching coach of the Detroit Tigers with Jim Leland. And Eric Rasmussen, like always the Twins do, promoted from within. And took Eric Rasmussen very much well-deserved. Can't think of a better guy to get it than Raz. Became the pitching coordinator. He's going to oversee all our young pitchers in our minor league system. Back for probably about 29th year is Larry Benessi. I'm just kidding. I think it's about 7 to 11 years, somewhere in that mix. He's back for a long time, and we got a new strength coach and Matt McDonald. So staff is all pretty close to the same. We got a new group of guys like every year. Baseball's a little different. Sometimes in hockey, minor league football, you see a lot of the same guys. In baseball, we do have a turnover because we do have a major league draft each year. We do got a lot of new faces. We only have a few guys returning. I'm real excited about this year's team. And this spring training was a little different. I really didn't know what we were going to have totally to the very end. We had to wait on some decisions from the major league side to see who they would take, and everybody else kind of fell into place. And when we get our final rosters, and you can kind of start concentrating on your team, and real fortunate with the roster that we got. And I think we're going to be very competitive in this Florida State League South Division. I brought a few guys with me. On my right here, I got Ben Revere. He actually led all of minor league baseball in batting average last year up in Beloit. He'll be playing center field, left field. Most of the time we'll see him in our leadoff spot. I got Carlos Gutierrez with me. Carlos last year, from last year's first round supplemental pick last year, he came to us after going to the College World Series. After going to the College World Series, he had already pitched several innings, so we kept him in the relief role last season, which became one of our best relievers down the stretch. This year we thought in the Twins organization, this came from up top. We wanted to utilize his success, and we made him into a starter. And he will be pitching on the second night here on Friday night, our opening night. opening home night. And our Tyler Robertson started the season with us last year, had great success first half, sustained a minor injury. Lost him for a little bit, but he's back at full strength. And he'll be actually our opening night starter and opening up the new ballpark up there for them in Charlotte. And just to touch on Friday night at our place again, not only will Carlos be pitching that night, but our starter that night will be a Major League Rehab, Scott Baker. Scott Baker will be on the mound for us Friday night. So that's a good touch for the fans to see. You'll see two really very, very talented pitchers pitching that night. The rest of the team rounds up pretty good. We have a good contrast. I think we have a good starting five. Anytime your organization, the Twins, seems to always draft really good pitchers, and anytime a minor league team gives a manager an opportunity to win every 5 nights, you have an opportunity for success. We have a good 5 starters. We have a good bullpen. We have have some experience in the bullpen. We are going to be young on the position player side. A lot of guys that were hurt last year are coming back from injuries. But I like what we see. I think for a fan's point of view this year, it'll be exciting, especially the good baseball fans we have in Fort Myers, Naples, and Charlotte surrounding area. I think one thing they'll be able to get to see this year is the young guys really develop from game 1 to game number 140. So I think that's the true fans that really come out and see this. They'll get to see these guys grow up on and off the field. And just like I said last year, I expect the same thing out of my guys, playing hard every day, and I expect them to be in the community a lot. And I think they'll be out and about more than ever this year, and it's good for their development on and off the field, because as they keep going higher, they do need to get used to doing more interviews and being in the community. But without further ado, I'm going to pass it on alongside here to Ben Revere to make a few comments about the season.
Coming from Beloit, it'll probably be a bunch of different tasks now, going up here, playing facing a bunch of better pitchers now. I was just glad to be playing for one of the best coaches in our league right now, and I've been hearing great things about Coach Smith. But it's going to be, we have a great group of guys, and with Goody, great pitching staff. So it's going to be, I think we're going to have a really great year this year. We got a really great lineup with me, Parmalee, Joe Benson, and all these guys, Steve Singleton, and we have a lot of guys hitting power, got speed. So we're going to be hitting a lot of balls in the gaps this year, hopefully. But I think we'll have a heck of a year this year. But it's going to be tough. It's just moved up to a different level now, and seeing better pitchers and facing better pitchers. So you just got to come every day. And I think we'll be one of the tough teams to beat this year. So I can't wait to see the start.
And pass it on to Carlos Gutierrez, and then Carlos pass it on to Tyler.
Well, just to touch on what a couple of these guys have said is we do have a lot of new faces from last year's team. Maybe we have a handful of guys around last year's team at the end of the season with me, so it should be fun to see how these other younger guys do, and myself too. I mean, this will be maybe my first full season professional baseball, so it'll be fun to see how we all step into the spotlight, I guess, and just touch on what he said too. We do have a good group of guys, and it should be a good time starting off tomorrow. That's all I gotta say. It's gonna be a good time.
Go ahead, Tyler.
Same thing everybody else said. Looking forward to the season. For me personally, just happy to be healthy again. Looking forward to the start tomorrow night. I'm real excited about our pitching staff we have this year, our 5 starters that we have. I think it's one of the better rotations you'll see, which is good for me and good because we get to go out and push each other every start and kind of compete with each other off that by if I go out and have a good one, or if Duke goes out and has the next one, and kind of gets the next guy going, and I think that'll help us a lot this year as a pitching staff. So looking forward to seeing it.
And just to conclude, the Florida State League, some people know, some people don't. This is the first half of the Florida State League. Will definitely be one of the more competitive leagues that you will see in minor league baseball. Not only do you see most of the team's top prospects down here in the warmth of Florida, a lot of these other teams are up in the cold. You see a lot of top prospects down here. You also see a lot of major league rehab guys. And every series you expect to see 1 or 2.